So when we have lemons, what could we do? Well, we all know that a squeeze of lemon juice in a glass of hot water is really good for you. What is it good for? Digestion, all of that thing, losing weight. Can you see? Slim and trim. Anyway, what else can you do with it? Lemon cake, lemon meringue. You can use it on fish, you can use it on chicken. But probably one of the most rewarding and fun things to do with lemons is to make limoncello. Your very own. We know how expensive it is in the shops. Really dear. But we're going to show you a quick and easy way that you can make your own. So what do you need? 6 lemons. If you don't have a lemon tree that hasn't given you 6 lemons and you're going to buy lemons, then please make sure that you soak them in water for half an hour. And that's in warm water. It's really important to do that because if you buy a lemon from the shop, it's going to have a waxy coating. And in fact, that's standard procedure if you are purchasing lemons. But every garden needs more than 1 lemon tree because you simply cannot do with just 1. All right, so let's get going. We've got these babies, and all we're going to do to start off with is we're going to start to take the rind off with as little pith as possible. The pith as possible, terrible sentence that, is making sure that we don't get any of this white. So we don't want that, we just, here we go, that'll do, you see that? And the fragrance already, that's all that we're wanting. And if you don't have a good peeler, then simply just use a sharp knife. All right guys, 6 lemons down, I do need some limoncello now, after doing 6. However, what do you do with all these babies that are done? You're not gonna waste them, that's the last thing you're gonna do. Couple of quick things that you can do with them. Squeeze them, make lemon juice, number 1. The other thing is, what are you going to do with 6 lemons all in one, a lot of lemon juice? Yeah, it's not working for me. So cut them up into little wedges and pop them into a packet and throw them in the deep freeze, just like that. So when you got a drink, out comes a little wedge and you throw it in, it's an ice block and it's full of gorgeous lemon juice. The other thing as well, you can also slice it up, throw it in your dishwasher. It helps to clean your dishwasher out and you got this lovely, lovely fragrance of lemon, works like a charm. And of course, you can just squeeze the lemon juice and you can store that in the fridge. Nice, simple way. So you're not putting these guys to waste. All right, so we've got all of our lemon peel. Quite amazing. It doesn't turn into much, does it? But what it does turn into is something incredibly powerful. So we're going to take all the lemon rind now and we're going to pop it into a jar. This is a clean jar, all right, and one that has a lid that can seal. And then you use the vodka. And the vodka you're going to put in a bottle. Bob's your uncle. So pop the lid on and then it needs to go into a dark place for 2 weeks. Right guys, next up is we've got a cup full of water and we have got a cup of sugar. All we're going to do is pop this into a pan and we want the sugar to melt down into this sugar and water, nice liquid. We just want the sugar to melt into the water to make a simple syrup. That is the basis of our next step. Once your sugar's dissolved and you've got the syrup, turn off the heat and leave it and let it cool. It's really important that it cools down completely for your next step. If you don't do that, you're going to get cloudy limoncello, and that's just so not cricket. All right, next step, guys, is to get a big bowl, and you're going to take your lemon and vodka. So here we have it. Ooh, that could start a fire. This is wicked. All right, then what we do is we're going to strain this. So we're leaving all the bits behind. And look at the color. Do you see? Look at that color that it's taken on. Strain that through. All right. Isn't that gorgeous? Get all the bits out. And then we're going to add our syrup now to the mixture and just give it a stir. Beautiful. Pop it into a jug without spilling. And then into our decanter of of course, because this is where it all gets fancy. And I think I might need a funnel for this, because things could go haywire. Okay, once that is done, pop the lid on, and this, I'm afraid, needs to mature for another 2 weeks. However, if you would like to give it a try, you may. And that is the point. Once it has gone on for 2 weeks, you can use it over ice cream. You could make just a simple shot out of it. You could use it as a kind of sucking up liquid into a sponge cake. So much you could do, but probably the best way to have it is just a pure limoncello. We could make a little cocktail, of course, which would be a bit of limoncello and, oh, aren't you a beauty? And a little bit of soda water. And maybe, because it needs to look pretty, slither of lemon. And that, my friends, is a limoncello that you will love me for telling you how to make forever. Oh, cowabunga. Gorgeous. Cheers.